Hello chess family, it's me National Master Jesse James. It's time for another installment of How to Sack Your Queen. In this one we're going to learn the rule of, well, 3 pieces is better than a queen. Now don't get me wrong, the position always does matter, but in general if you just follow this rule, 3 pieces is going to be better than a queen. If it's 2 rooks and a bishop, easily winning. Even if it's just 3 minor pieces, knight, knight, bishop, or bishop, bishop, knight, this is still better than the queen as long as you can organize the pieces and, well, your king is safe. Let's go and take a look where Nigel Short demonstrates this beautiful rule. Here we go. We start with e4, d6. Over here we're getting with the perk defense. Pawn to d4, knight f6, knight c3, all very common moves. Pawn g6, getting ready to fianchetto and castle. Bishop to c4, bishop g7, and queen to e2. Now this sets up for a very interesting sacrifice of the queen. Well, although it may not look like it, the queen is going to be sacrificed. Knight c6 gets played, and this allows for the beautiful pawn to e5 here. Here, another good idea, which I'll go over in another video, is know the openings where queen sacks can happen, and also, well, go ahead and figure out the positions beforehand. Because why wouldn't you, right? And here, the move e5 is going to guarantee that, well, black is in a worse position, and white is already starting to get an advantage here. And here some of you guys might be asking, wait a second, can't you just take on d4? Well, you can, and, well, it did. Here, black went ahead and played knight takes on d4 here. And this is the queen sack. Here, black is going to be losing 1, 2, 3 pieces, all for the queen, which I'd be very happy to do. Here we go. Pawn takes on f6. Knight takes on e2. Pawn takes on g7, and this is the kicker. Now the rook is hanging over here. And, well, rook to g8, knight takes on e2. So now we just got 3 pieces for the rook. And, yes, I would love to play in this position here as white. 3 pieces is plenty amount here, especially since this king is going to be stuck in the center for a little while because, well, here they cannot castle. All right. Rook takes on g7 got played. Bishop to h6. Here, all white does is keep developing pieces and, well, keep making threats here. So here, a nice little tempo. Bishop h6 attacking the rook. Rook's going to go ahead and slide back over here. Castle's queen side. I love this. Now the rook can come to e1. And now you can have both rooks on these open files. These cannons just aimed at the king and the queen over here, which might look a little bit suspicious. Pawn to e6, trying to build up a little defense with their castle here. But here we go. Let's break down those walls. Pawn to h4. A very nice move here. Here, Nigel's doing a great job. He really senses the weakness in this position. And already with this pawn to h4, you can see that there's some dark square weaknesses. And, well, bishop g5 might be an idea in the future. Here, bishop to d7 got played. And here, as I mentioned earlier, well, we got those dark square weaknesses. Let's take advantage of them. We want to play bishop g5 here, but if you play that right away, well, black can simply just play pawn to f6, kicking you away. So what does Nigel play? Simple chess. Knight to e4 here, threatening bishop g5. And now you see that we have control over this f6 square. And here, black quickly goes ahead and plays pawn to f6. Here, if you thought about playing pawn d5, now white is easily winning here with bishop to g5. Here, the queen has to move away. I mean, here, even the computer's just saying, you know what, let's just go ahead and sack our queen back, even though we will be down a piece here. Something like queen c8 here. Knight takes check. I don't know where this king's going. Maybe to f8 over here. And what do you play here? Oof. Computer's being very, very mean here. Knight takes h7, check is a move. Knight takes g8 is not even a top move here. Pawn h5 is a move. Bishop h6 is a move. Here, white has plenty of play and will most likely win this game. So back to the position. Pawn to f6 got played. Here, knight f4. You can see all the pieces are doing a great job just attacking this king. And here again, d5 is taboo because this time we go ahead and play bishop takes d5. Again, it's all about opening up this position and getting these knights into the game. E takes d5, knight takes d5. Here you see knight f6 is coming. The king is now vulnerable. Something like rook he1. Ugh, poor king over here in the center. So king f7 got played after knight f4. Again, all these pawn moves are just making up weaknesses. And this black king looks like he's finally going to be able to hide behind the pawns. But let's keep adding pieces. Let's keep adding pressure. Rook h to e1. Rook to e8. Pawn to g4. A very nice move again. Pawn to a5. Pawn to a3, b5, bishop a2, rook to e7, and now let's open up this king again. White to move. What do you play here to open up this king? All right, remember, when you're attacking your opponent, you need to make pawn trays open up files and diagonals. And nothing is more true here whenever we see that this king is hiding behind the pawns. Here we were trying to open up on the dark square, so here hopefully you found the move. it was pawn to g5 here. Here, yes, it does kill the bishop, but here you can see we're getting a new square here. f6 is now going to be your square. You can put your knights to over here. All right, f5 got played. Probably the best move here. Again, try not to make pawn trades is the best here for black. But here, white just crushes through. Knight f6, bishop to d7. There really was no good way to try and defend the h7 pawn. I mean, if you do try to play something like, I don't know, queen to h8 over here, knight takes d7, rook takes, and here just a simple bishop takes e6 check. And oof, yeah, the game is over here because we have been able to open up the position, and also this king is just too weak in this position. So here, bishop went to c8, and now, well, free money is free money. Knight takes on h7. Not only are you winning a pawn here, but again, you're opening up files and diagonals. c5, let's open up this king. h5, pawn takes because, well, we were going to take. That's okay. I'll play g6 anyways. King to g8, knight f6 check, king to h8. And here, when you see a good move, look for a better one. Here, woof, computer's already giving forced checkmate here. You can see just with the little pieces. This is what I love whenever you sacrifice your queen. All the little pieces get to work in harmony here. Here, white to move. What do you play here? Here, there's lots of winning moves here. I'm sure you probably found one of them. Rook h1's winning. Rook g1's winning. Here, the mean Mr. Nigel Short goes ahead and plays knight takes on e6 here. And at this point, well, black went ahead and resigned here. There's really no good way to respond back. Here, of course, if bishop takes, the idea is that we want to play g7 checkmate here. So here you can simply just go rook takes on e6, and they cannot take back here. I'm not too sure what would be played here. Maybe something like rook over to e7 could be tried. And then rook takes on d6, and oof, now it is forced checkmate here. There's just no good way to defend in this position. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this game. Remember, whenever you're playing your openings, and you're looking for your queen sack opportunities, know the opening, so it's going to help you find the sacrifice right away. But also remember, 3 pieces is better than a queen. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video.